Subscribe to Bloody Monday and watch chilling horror stories almost every week. Don't forget to press the bell icon.
You all might have heard about the legend of Slenderman. But do you know who Slenderman was or where he came from? Today, in this video, I'll tell you about Slenderman's real origin story. Slenderman's real name was Simon. He was a weird boy since his childhood. He used to love going to dense forest rather than playing in the park. He wasn't scared to go into the jungle, even at night. One night, Simon's house caught fire, and his entire house was burnt to ashes. He lost both his parents in the fire as well. He was just 10 years old when this incident happened. That night, he went door to door asking for help, but couldn't find any. He kept wandering and reached the middle of the jungle where he saw an old house. An old lady lived there who took him in and started looking after him. The old lady lived in that house with her granddaughter, Angelina, all by herself. In just a few days, Simon started referring to that old lady as Granny. Angelina and Simon grew up together and slowly fell in love with each other. They would spend all their time talking to each other in the forest. But one night, Angelina got upset with Simon and went off to the forest. After searching for her for a while, Simon found her wounded and lying unconscious. Simon brought her home, and the old granny quickly applied medicine to her wounds. When Angelina regained consciousness, she said that she was attacked by a black shadow. She was trembling and also mentioned something about black magic. She kept crying while touching her stomach. Somehow, Simon managed to calm her down and put her to sleep next to him. The next day when she woke up, she did not remember anything from the night before. Simon and Angelina married after 2 years, and they also gave birth to a girl and named her Slenderina. They both moved to a new house nearby. When Slenderina turned 14 years old, strange things started happening to her. She frequently saw a black shadow and heard terrifying noises. One day when Simon got back home from the forest, he was left shell-shocked. His wife, Angelina, and daughter, Slenderina, were lying dead. Simon couldn't believe his eyes. This was too much for him to take. He committed suicide. What Simon didn't know was that his wife and daughter were just fooling around with him. But he had believed all of that to be true and committed suicide. Angelina and Slenderina were left devastated seeing this. They both started cursing themselves, but just then, a black shadow entered Simon's body. Before they could make anything of what just happened, they saw that Simon had turned into an odd-looking creature whose face was missing. They both got really scared. Simon asked them both to come with him, but Angelina knew what Simon had become. He was exactly like the black shadow she encountered years ago. She told her daughter, Slenderina, to run away as far as she could. Before Simon could know, Slenderina had gone far away. This infuriated Simon, and he took away Angelina with him to his own creepy world. Since that day, he's been out looking for his 14-year-old daughter, Slenderina. And since that very day, he has become known as Slenderman. If you like this story, then subscribe to our channel right away to watch spine-chilling stories every week.